Good afternoon. This is Dr. J.P. and I am interviewing the entrepreneur, the lady of the hour, Andrea Curry, CEO of Blocks AI. We are so happy that she's with us this afternoon. And I wanted to just share with you just how much the information that you have, or I should say the guidance that you have done with me has helped me in order to, for years, I have been trying to fix my brand. I have been trying to, I've talked to folk, but no one could help me put it in the right package.
So can I ask you something? What exactly did you ask ChatGPT or Gemini or your generative AI of choice? What did you ask it in order to get that output?
Good question. To begin with, I started with ChatGPT just to play around with it and to introduce myself. And it actually, I wanted for it to help me with my resume. Okay, so it helped me with my resume. Then it started asking me, well, do you want a bio? And I go, okay, yeah, I want a bio. And then it says, do you want LinkedIn? I go, yeah, I want LinkedIn too. So as it began to ask me questions, I allowed it to give me answers. And then if I was not satisfied with the answers, because I already knew what I wanted, okay, I told it, well, no, I want you to do this and that and the other. And it did what I told it to do. And finally, I was like, I like this.
That's awesome. So for our viewers here, when you give input to a system of AI, it's called prompting. So when you hear something say prompt, that's all it means is you're giving instruction, you're giving re-instruction, or you're giving correction to get a certain output. So that is so awesome.
Oh, it got better. It got even better. So then after I, rebuilt my resume, and I saw how, even though with all the degrees that I have, okay, and I thought that my resume was adequate, but then once ChatGPT rebuilt my resume and started asking me questions, well, you are a, I want a notary. Okay, let's add that in.
Yes.
So the more information I fed it, the more ideas it started coming up with, which was absolutely awesome. I was floored. But then I needed more research, and I decided, since there were several platforms, I was going to experiment a little bit and check out some of the others. So then I went to Gemini. Okay, totally. Gemini
So you found the platform that fits you.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So by the time I was finished, I had rebranded my LinkedIn, my bio, my websites, and it even told me, since I have 3 websites that I had built, 2 of them for myself and the one for the church, it actually gave me ideas to use on all of the websites, and told me, you know what, you really should focus in on J.P.D the ministry.
Awesome.
And I'm thinking, well, my, MJ might be the best one, but it said no. And then told me why.
So do you feel that the explanation that you were given by Gemini was accurate?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
And I have to thank you for it.
Because
I would not have experimented if you had not had encouraged, because I am not a lover of AI. I'm not that generation, okay? Even though I build websites and I'm very, very familiar with social media and all of that stuff, I did not trust AI, but what I learned from you was how I could tell it what I want.
Exactly.
So I was able to guide it, to give me suggestions, and then if I liked it or did not, I could prompt it to say, well, you know what, that's okay, but what about this?
That is so awesome. And I want to point something out that you're collaborating with and sharing with all of our viewers is how you use it, because certain people think, oh, you have to be young, or you have to be in school, or you have to be early in your job career to use it. What you show us, that's definitely not the case. And you help me realize what we set out to do at Blocks AI, which is that to bring love and technology to the world, to change the world. So
Exactly.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
You know, and also, you know, I'm an author. So being an author, okay, and I'm probably getting ready to start working on my third book. I started asking questions, okay. I would see something maybe on YouTube that interests me, and I'm go, okay, I'll get my Bibles, do my research, and then come back and go, well, let me see what Gemini says.
Okay.
Okay. And then I go and validate the information that I got from Gemini. I don't trust anything. I'm still from that generation that I don't trust.
Well, in my generation, we call that trust but verify. So that is a very accurate thing. Trust but verify. The Bible says study and show yourself approved.
Exactly.
So you should never take anyone's word up front for it, whether it's your pastor, your parents. Go and validate and go to seek that thing to be true. So that's awesome.
That is it.
One exercise I want to share with your viewers is the same thing that you did. So I would challenge you to go and ask ChatGPT, open up ChatGPT and say, tell me everything you know about me. It will give you a synopsis of what it can find from Facebook, LinkedIn, and various areas on the internet. And this is, of course, if you're signed in. If not, it may ask you who you are and what your name is. But I would implore you to train the model, and this is what we call training the model. If you ask ChatGPT about you, or Gemini, or Anthropic, or any one of the other numerous tools about yourself, and you don't like what you get back, or you don't think it's accurate, or it has enough information, you can absolutely train the model and teach it who you are. And that way, when others research you, you can show and share who you are from your own experience. So you absolutely have a voice in the knowledge base. You have an input on what is being placed out there about you. Remember, if you don't tell your story, somebody else will.
Every time. Well, I do want to thank you.
Thank you.
You know, I appreciate you, and I want to encourage my viewers and those that are lucky enough to view this video to log into Blocks. And Andrea has many gifts that she's able to share. And actually, before we go, there was one more thing I wanted to share with you, and I wanted to share with my audience. That is the budget scenario.
Yes.
Okay. I am very familiar with the budgeting platform and all of that, but the way that you have presented it, okay, to those that are taking your courses, okay, has helped to help them to see a whole new way of taking care of finances. You want to share a little bit about that one?
Absolutely. So our AI brand is blocks.ai, BLKX.ai. I also have a financial training and coaching section under Curry Concepts. So it's coached by Curry. So that's where that goes. And we leverage AI to teach us more about budgeting, to tell us based on our personalities and our lifestyle to help you to create a budget. Because again, as long as you remember when dealing with AI, you are the one in charge, you are the one in control, and AI is here to assist you. I think everyone will be fine, and we'll find a lot of leverage using AI.
Okay, great. All right.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you.
Thank you.